Okay, it's two ways you can do it. If you student, then it's how you pay for class. I front you the pack, you make a little off of every bag. If you graduate, I front you wait and you just pay the tax. Don't be talking to my lady crazy, you'll pay with the cash. I mean, you could get the bag with the attitude to match. Yeah, it's simple. Double up on that. Residuals coming in while I'm smoking on the dirt. I keep going up like prices, you will and you hate on that. Goofies gon' be goofies, I just hate when I react. I just left to hit the jug, told my shorty I'll be back. I sold out, I hit the plug, I'm like surely I'll be back. Doing all type of shit that I used to couldn't afford. I got everything I ever really wanted, thank you Lord. Adored by my lady, don't nobody else count. If you cute, you can join us too. I'm still loud, fifth of whiskey off the link from out west for the link up. Call him like I see him, I might end up like a Leah. Boy, if I'm a lame, then why your bitch?
Yo, man, what's good? It's your boy Jay Banda here with another epi for Kush and Coffee podcast. Today, it would say it's the first time we met, but this is the second take because my boy fucked up and lost some files. So, my man Can't Buy Deem is in the building, man. What's up, bro?
You know what I'm saying? It's like being a rapper, dog. When you mess up a bar, they don't even know. You ain't even have to, you know what I'm saying, movie magic.
Yeah. But it was you and some other people, man. I felt fucking terrible. It's like moving around. You know how shit go.
We've all lost a hard drive, dog. I lost 2 amazing albums.
No shit?
Yeah.
Already mixed and mastered and everything, too?
One of them was mixed, mastered, and ready to go. The other one was about 80% done, but I lost all the files. I just got MP3s of the unfinished songs.
Oh, shit.
I might mixtape them one day.
Fuck it. I mean, that's the thing now. Well, how you living, man? How you doing?
I'm doing pretty good, bro. It's been, y'all, niggas was just in a cypher with KRS-One in Inglewood like a few days ago.
Yeah, I missed that shit, dog.
Yeah, bro. Like, I'm an Inglewood native, bro. So, you know, nothing like that event ever happened in Inglewood when I was growing up. You know what I'm saying? Nothing like that event ever happened in Inglewood when I was growing up. That's the 5th one. So apparently I missed the other 4, but they only getting bigger.
Yeah. Shout out to Inglewood Brandon, too, man.
Inglewood Branded, the guys, you know what I'm saying? I got a merch collab with them, too, which I'm wearing right now.
The community shit?
No, this is my shit for Reality Raps. It's the Shoulder to Cry On t-shirt, but it's a collab with Inglewood Branded.
Oh, shit.
It's on sale in the store right now.
That's fire as hell. So how'd that come about, man?
I wanted to do the shirt with someone who already had ties to the community because me just as a rapper and my fan base, you know, I've been rapping about hustling for years, you know what I'm saying? So I have a certain fan base from that. And yeah, you know, I do a lot of different things. I'm not like a street dude by any means, you know what I'm saying? So I have a lot of different fans, but I wanted mental health for black and brown individuals, like the niggas in the community that I'm hanging out with, that I'm talking to, that's talking to me about their issues, like, you know, things that they feel like they can't talk to nobody about. And I'm like, if I could find a therapy outlet for myself, I got to, you know, share that with people. And I felt like Inglewood Branded was going to help me get the message further and like have it more deeply rooted in it. They was already connected with the kids in the neighborhood and everything, you know. I'm connected with some kids in the neighborhood, but like my cousins and their little friends or whatever, you know.
Yeah, bro. That's fire, though, man, because that's what I'm looking for, too. Don't come no flame?
No flame.
Low of flame? Yeah, man, that's like where I'm trying to do now is like just collab with people now. And like this is like more of a give people opportunity, like the table thing right here. See this little sliding thing right here? I don't know if you've seen the video, but so I'm giving an opportunity for brands to get their shit on the table, you know what I'm saying? So that when we're out here, and it's just all love, man. I ain't trying to really do anything crazy, but just, you know what I'm saying, just to show love out here because we're starting to grow a little faster than anticipated, man. It's kind of crazy as fuck right now.
Man, bro, you be outside. You really be outside.
And not really, dog. Like, that's the crazy thing, Deem. I'll be in the crib, man. I just be, because I'm a fan. I got 5 kids, family, so, you know what I'm saying? So try to do all this and everything else is very challenging, man. Shout out to my wife for all the shit that she does. And
mind if I ask you what's your nationality? You're very ambiguous.
I'm Mexican and Italian.
Okay. So you're 2 nationalities that typically have a lot of kids.
Yeah. Both of them always, You know you're right. Italians always have like 13 fucking kids.
Anybody that's Catholic have hella kids, and they both Catholic, right?
Yeah, pretty
you know
much.
What I'm saying? Irish, it don't matter. If it's Catholicism, there's going to be...
a bunch of them.
You know what I'm saying? Football team.
So talk about this project, man. Reality Raps, man.
Man, so, I started going to therapy. Well, I needed therapy. My mom passed away in 2016. Took me a while to get over it. But, I kind of started coming back to myself. But, I still had a lot of shit going on mentally. You know what I'm saying? And then, not to mention, just growing up in Inglewood, you know what I'm saying? Everything that I was going through at the time, it was just like life to me. It was normal. But then when I got older and started meeting all these different people and wondering like why I never had this or why we never did this or we never did that, I realized that I went through a lot of traumatic shit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like but it was normal because it was just like, you know what I'm saying?
Everybody goes through it in the neighborhood right there, right? Like, I mean.
So, trying to work my way through it and stuff, therapy was an option. I kind of gave it a go, but I couldn't really find like a black therapist. I couldn't really find nothing that fit me. And my ex, the girl I was dating at the time, she just kind of was on my ass about it for real. And shout out to her for that because it kept me.
About you getting therapy?
It made me do my due diligence, Because
that's a lot.
And she actually went out of her, not just on my ass, she like went out her way to help me and like present me resources. You know what I'm saying?
Give you the right direction, point you in the right direction.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Because it's kind of hard for us, man, to really self-reflect on ourselves, to think that we need somebody else to tell us how to live our life. You know what I'm saying? To open up to somebody else, to give somebody else that perspective on our life, man. Because I feel like I fucking need therapy too, and I feel like this right here has been helping me more tremendously. Because a lot of people don't understand when I be bringing shit up, I'm still talking about the shit that I've been through. You know what I'm saying? But they can relate to it. So the thing is with them, they're just thinking that I'm opening doors for them. In reality, I'm with you. You know what I'm saying? I understand that. I understand what everybody's going through. Like this one time, I had a podcast with my brother, and I was just like, because there's be sometimes I'll be talking to people and they're just not. I feel like it's not going to go nowhere. Yeah. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like the conversation is going to be dead. It's not going to be nothing good. And then come to find out, man, we needed to sit down and talk to each other because we were the same kind of going through the same emotions, same issues. And like he was dealing with some of the same things that I was dealing with subconsciously. And then I was like, man, this shit that's why you always can't never read a book by its cover. You always got to sit down. That's why it's important.
Talk to people, man. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So I feel like, number one, me personally, growing up being like a nerdy dude and like a hustler, I have like a very wide friend base. You know what I'm saying? Like I could go to like some upscale hoity-toity shit where like I'm a regular there, but then I can also go to like a block where niggas serve where like, you know what I'm saying? I'm also like, one of the guys over there type shit. You know what I'm saying? So
just tapped in, you know what I'm saying?
So for me personally, I'm, people that niggas from the hood typically look at like this white boy like a stain. But like, I know this nigga. I know that he could fight, he could skateboard, he could do all this shit, whatever. And you know what I'm saying? I'm not saying, I'm just talking about stereotypes. You know what I'm saying? And let's just say like white people that don't know niggas from the hood typically look at them like this, that, or the third. But this dude that you might see is like a monster. I know that he just trying to feed somebody. You know what I'm saying? Himself, maybe his sister or brother too, you know what I'm saying? And you just look like an easy stain. You know what I'm saying? Like type shit. So for me personally with Reality Raps, it was me just bringing that therapy thing to the forefront because it's what I was going through. I just make music about my life. You know what I'm saying? And then when there's a common theme, the theme like just naturally presents itself. It's like, oh, I'm already in therapy. These records are very therapeutic for me. They'll be therapeutic for other people. You know what I'm saying? So that was just the natural progression for it. And I knew niggas would relate. We in a time right now where it's a lot of fluff going on. It's a lot of bullshit going on. And self-reflection is necessary for you to like move forward. And, in 99% of things that are happening to you, sometimes you got to be like, it's my fault. You know what I'm saying?
Take accountability for it.
Yeah.
Yeah, because that's a big thing too, man, because a lot of people don't understand.
Don't get me wrong. Oppression is not your fault.
Yeah.
Oppression is not your fault. But if you got a smartphone in your hand and you wearing some fucking Balenciagas right now, you could do a lot of different things. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And oppression is another thing too, man, because I be going through that shit too, just being in the limbo state sometimes, man, just thinking like, I feel like it's just more overthinking about what I have and not appreciating what I got, you know what I'm saying? Or what I want. I be thinking about what I want instead of appreciating what I have, you know what I'm saying?
From a state of counting your blessings too, you know what I'm saying? That's important, dog. I was homeless when I found out I was having a daughter, bro. I drove over here today, so you know what I'm saying? I'm blessed.
Yeah. When you're homeless and about to have a daughter, you said.
when I found out I was having a daughter, she's 11 years old today. I'm just saying, I drove over here today.
Yeah.
And I was in my closet like, should I wear these with these? You know what I'm saying? Like, you feel me?
Different times, you know what I'm saying?
Blessed, bro.
Yeah, from being to the lowest point to being where you're at now. You know what I mean? That's why I feel like now, like me and my cousin talked about this too, is like, what I wish we would have did this back then, you know what I'm saying? Because we would have got, because where we're at now, but we wish, but you know, everything happens for a point in time and a reason, and it's gonna happen when it needs to happen.
Shout out all the young niggas too, man. Y'all on y'all business like young, you know what I'm saying? Young, like niggas 14, 15, 16, like figuring it out. Like I respect y'all.
Bro, because I didn't figure it out till like about 32 years old. You know
Bro,
what I'm saying?
a lot of us, nigga. You know, you be listening, even, I just think it was a generation thing. We didn't have the information in front of our face. Like, even when you listen to your idols, niggas that you know, thought that they might have had it figured out, I didn't know what I was doing. I was just blah, blah, blah. You know what I'm saying? The information is available now. So shout out to the niggas that's using it. You feel me?
Man, can you think of like the generation gap too between technology and like when the people used to hustle back in the day for rap, like the publishing, the marketing and all advertising, all that shit. Now it's just like off the blick of your phone. Like,
man, bro, you used to have to go somewhere and be dope and be known for being dope at these places. And now it's just, you know.
Or know people to get you in the door to get to these exclusive ass parties. You know what I'm saying? So it's like,
yeah, man,
it's pretty cool though, as far as seeing how everything just like transpired to where it is now in life. Like the technology, everything, man, everything just moves faster. It's a little scarier though, but for the most part, man, it's pretty dope.
Can I say something about that?
Yeah.
Not to get off on crazy tangents, but I mean, like, you know, niggas know that the album is out. Listen to the album, but like, you know, this is the type of person I am, type shit. I feel like that's what the interview should more be about. This is just something I always didn't understand, why people say like the world is getting worse, right? So if the world is getting worse, let's just play the rewind game. If you go like 10 years ago, right? Gay people and women barely had a voice.
Yeah.
If you go like 20 years ago, they didn't have representation in film, really.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And niggas barely had representation in film 20 years ago. You know what I'm saying? It was just starting. You know what I'm saying? There was a token black or like black films. Like they didn't get blockbuster roles, right? You go 30 years ago, all the racial slurs are just common words. You know what I'm saying?
In movies, sitcoms.
You go 50 years ago, they're still slaves. Like 60 years after the shit then got abolished, 70 years after they got abolished, they're still slaves in certain parts of the country, right? You go 100 years ago, slavery everywhere. Everybody's racist. You go 200 years ago. I mean, let's just keep playing this game. You rewind even further. You want to go to medieval times when it was a simpler time. When was it? It was a simpler time for white people. It was never like a better place for anybody else. You know what I'm saying? And if you rewind it even further back, you go to like ancient times, like Rome or some shit, right? They be selling other white people like these niggas are just Swedish, like they're not Roman. So fuck them, right? They be selling them at the market while kids are like playing soccer and shit.
Running around.
They just be hanging there bleeding like for sale.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? So how is it getting worse? How's it a scarier time? You can just lock your door and download all your pain via internet. You don't even got to see it in real life no more. How's it a scarier time?
You don't think about like how they're watching us and everything that we do as a whole?
Oh no, that's definitely scary and that's definitely a real thing. But I'm just saying it's not a scarier time.
Yeah.
And what I mean, it's more of the same bullshit.
Just a different version of it.
The we control all the camera shit now is the evolution of what they did to people with the Bible. You know what I'm saying? It's the evolution of it. You know what I'm saying? Before it was like, God's going to do this. Now it's like, you'll be canceled and clout, you know?
No, that whole cancel and clout shit is ridiculous too, man.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just the evolution of control. Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't feel like there's nothing new. I feel like there's nothing new under the sun. It just look a little different.
It's just painted in a different...
Same game, different
canvas.
Different, you know what I'm saying?
Bad. So for this album,
I see that tour torn, Tom.
your direction for the album, It's basically like you sitting down with your therapist for the first time and just expressing these feelings and opening the doors for everybody else to see that, you ain't perfect.
Mm-hmm. Nobody is.
Yeah.
Nobody is. I mean, shit, how could I be perfect? If I was perfect, I would be rich and solving some problems for some people and all type of other shit. You know what I'm saying?
Well, what is perfect, though?
I don't think that there's a such thing as perfect.
Yeah.
Perfect is being in harmony with yourself and accepting yourself. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. That's the biggest part for everybody is accepting themselves, too, because everybody's building this avatar that they, you know what I'm saying, for this world, and then they go back to reality. And then they realize that that's when they fall into depression, anxiety, and shit, because they start being this avatar that you created, and it's hard to keep up with that avatar,
Yeah, man, that's weird.
right?
Like, what did Cabot Williams say? You gang banging on bacon? You ain't got to be tough all the time, bruh. You ain't got to be tough all the time.
Oh, shit. And that's good for you to open up like that to show people, too, man. Like, it's okay to speak about your feelings and shit, man. It's okay to open up.
Niggas are whole characters out here, and it's cool. That's okay. If that works for you and it makes you money and it feeds your family, I salute you. But, I'm going to be a character in the movie, you know what I'm saying? Not just like in general, you know what I'm saying?
In the public.
You know what I mean? Not just in general, you feel me?
Man, growing up in Inglewood, man, how was that for you?
Character building, if you will, to keep the theme going. You know what I'm saying? I talk proper because my mom pushed that. They used to call me white boy growing up. Got in a lot of fights, a lot of altercations and stuff like that, just for being like weird and different.
Just even being different.
Just, you know what I'm saying? Just for being weird and different. But for the most part, like I was saying earlier, it was fun.
Yeah.
Shit, it was a normal kid. I went outside, I played. From time to time, people got chased by the police or random shots got fired or whatever the fuck. But most of the time, it was like a normal childhood. I played all the time.
And it just became the norm to you, right? Just seeing people getting shot at or fucking shit in the neighborhood, right?
Yeah, but like when you grow up in the neighborhood, you kind of know how to, there's random shit where there's senseless shit where niggas is into it with each other. But I kind of grew up at a different time, I grew up on a block where it was a lot of old ladies and like niggas still had respect. So the niggas that sold drugs that lived on that block, they did it around the corner, not in front of like their friends' grandmas. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So like a lot of shit didn't happen like right on my block. You know what I'm saying? Because like niggas, there was still some sort of like hierarchy. And one of the biggest OGs in the neighborhood, I didn't know this at the time, my friend's dad. You know what I'm saying? The only nigga I knew that had a dad, for real. Like, only nigga I knew had a dad. He lived on the block. He was an OG, so that carries some weight as well. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But yeah, so it was a little different for my block. But so yeah, I still got to have like a normal childhood. One of my homies, his mom was like gorgeous, and niggas would come pick her up in Lexuses and shit. That was like the most violence I seen on the block. Niggas trying those dudes. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, it happened more than once. I'll say maybe like 3 times.
Trying to get an easy picking.
Niggas would just, niggas with money was coming to pick her up. Like, and they shouldn't have been over there. you know what I'm saying?
You only coming over here to pick her up, man?
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. You know what I mean? Niggas don't even care what you doing. They just like, ooh, free food.
Free food.
You know what I'm saying? Free food. You know what I mean? You talking about before cell phones. Like, you pulling up in something I've never even seen in my life. It's mine. You know what I'm saying?
So your mom was on your ass pretty much, man?
Yeah, all the time, bro. All the time. I got babysat by my grandma, my aunts, my cousins and shit, and they were all outside. Like, even my grandma. You know what I mean when I say outside. So it was only so much she could do. But yeah, she was very strict when it came to my education and, just making sure I was going to make something of myself. You know what I'm saying? She was very strict about that.
Always uplifting and giving you kind words and shit too?
Yeah, bro. Surprisingly, even when I said I wanted to be a rapper, she made me read the encyclopedia and shit. Like, because LL Cool J said he did that. Like, she studied it and, like, told me shit to do. And I was, hanging out with certain kids, so I'm rapping about street shit and guns and shit. I ain't never even really, you know what I'm saying? I ain't even did none of this shit. I'm just capping, you know? And she heard Kanye West on the radio. She came in and she was like, this is what my son is supposed to be rapping about right here. You know what I'm saying? Like, so she was always even supportive of the dream, you know?
Yeah.
Just was like, nigga, you're going to do something. You know what I'm saying? You're going to do something.
You're going to be great.
Yeah.
Bro, that's what you kind of remind me of right now when you're telling me that story. I'm just like, yeah, that's a whole like Kanye West story right there too, all over, man.
No, yeah, definitely. But I was really into art too. She, you know, got me into art classes so I could draw and everything. Like whatever it was I was into, she was with it, you know.
So you be painting at all or nah?
I could draw. I'm not a painter.
Oh.
Yeah, but I do a lot of graphic design now. So, but I still draw too. I got a art series out right now called Dragon Ball Black. I did my own anime.
Did you really?
Yeah, did my own anime characters and shit. They all hand drawn, and then I pull them in Photoshop and texturize them and stuff like that.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
Is this on YouTube?
No, it's they're
On your Instagram?
on my Instagram and for sale, like on my website or when you see me out vending, you know.
Oh, you got like paintings and drawings of them?
Actual
Or
prints,
drawings.
actual prints. Yeah,
prints.
yeah, prints.
How much for an original?
The originals, man, I haven't put a price on them yet.
I like original shit.
I'm
dog.
gonna frame them joints, man. I gotta frame them all for sure.
So,
And they gonna at least be like 150 or something.
there's an alien piece over there. Girl, what's her name? She tried to sell me a print. I was like, nah, I want the original, man. You know. So yeah, and I ended up buying the original for $100. She's like, for real? I was like, yeah, I'll buy it for $100.
The print was like $10.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Nah, give me the original piece of art if you want it. That's what I'm saying. So they nice drawings, man, and I took my time with them. So I'm gonna have to figure out. I want to frame them up though, like make them look nice because they just drawings now.
Because I'm a Dragon Ball Z fan too. That was my era cartoon.
Nah, you gonna
too.
fuck with. I'm talking about they grilled out. They got, you know what I'm saying? I got niggas with metal arms.
Bro,
like,
you need to put them shits on shirts.
Yeah, I got everything going on, man. But I gotta take it one step at a time. You know,
Yeah,
I have
I
a
hear you.
lot of ideas,
Me too, bro.
and it's hard for me to pace them. You know what I'm saying? Because everything is a different money maker. You know what I'm saying? And obviously, I'm trying to pay my bills with art. You know what I'm saying? So streaming is only gonna get you so much bread. Versus, selling performances. You know what I'm saying? That's only gonna get you so much bread. So I do a lot of different clothing and merch things. I got the juice company that I'm doing too, because that's something that can move even outside of rap, you know, once it gets more established. And then the prints, man, people love the prints, you know what I'm saying? I even do like CDs and tapes of albums, you know what I'm saying? Just all of those things bring in way more revenue than
Fucking
streams. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I mean, you gotta have you gotta have your shit and everything, man. Like, I'm the same way with all that shit. 'Cause like the photography, the podcasting has been a lot more busy, and now the clothing line too. I got, and that shit. We sold like 700 and something units of those, man. And it was like we gave away like half of them. We sold about 200 and. You know what I'm saying? 300 of them or some shit like that. We rebought some and just started giving it out. And then shit just went south. My brother went through some shit. You know what I'm saying? So he falled back for a while. And then I just left it on the back burner, man. But it's still up and running, like the website. You know what I'm saying? We just got to refresh everything. That's what we're in the process of doing now.
Sometimes you need to take a break from things. Everything don't need to be 100% consistent, especially like, there's a lot of clothing, so your shit needs to purposeful and just boom, just there it is right there. We made them.
Yep. That's
You know what I'm
that's what I thought about the other day. I was like, fuck it, I'm just gonna make all these and just put them on the website, and whatever happens, happens. You know what I'm saying? Because we still got the traffic. That's what the website designer. He's like, bro, you got all this traffic coming to the website still. You need to do something with it.
Mm-hmm.
So we broke it down like an umbrella, and we put the Kush and Coffee underneath it, the Straight Focus Films, and the Ori Studios underneath it, so that way the traffic can, you know what I'm saying, transpire to the links and shit. So
Hell yeah.
and that just moving forward, man, since the last time we met, fucking just trying to get everything else in order, you know what I'm saying? Just the paperwork, everything else, because moving forward, making the LLC for the coffee, the Kush and Coffee, and Ori Studios it's pretty fucking crazy, man. It's just
Paperwork is the best. It's the most annoying part.
oh, man, just getting everything together, man. But going through the things that you went through, man, after lost your mom, man, and getting back into music, how did that?
To be honest with you, man, it was a tough transition. I don't think I did anything for like 2-3 months. So, you know, I depleted a lot of my savings and shit. And then my self-medicating formula was just smoking, fucking, and drinking for a while. Obviously, I made some really great songs in that time, living a pretty wild lifestyle. But, you know, obviously I eventually came back to reality. And for me, I don't know, I can't speak for other people, but I make songs. I don't have like a type of music that I make. Yeah, I don't have like a type of music that I make, you know? So if I'm sad, you're going to get sad songs. If I'm happy, you're going to get happy songs. If it was a lit night, you're going to get a lit song. It depends on what I'm going through. So I never stopped making music. Even in the 3 months where I said I wasn't doing anything, I wrote hella songs because I wasn't doing shit else. You know what I'm saying? I never stopped making music. I'm a songwriter.
Yeah.
That's what I do. I don't, you know what I'm saying? I don't know how not to do that. I think that was my therapy before therapy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, but the transition really just came from getting my life back in order, getting out of that funk, accepting, you know, what is, and reminding myself I got somebody to take care of, and I got to take care of me. I mean, I was never not taking care of my daughter. I wasn't taking care of myself, though.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Self is important because everything else will come with it, you know?
Yeah, definitely that. So it just transitioned back into healthy behavior. You know what I'm saying? I guess it was a slow transition.
You stopped drinking? You slowed up on the drinking?
Yeah, I'm not really a drinker like that, bro. I never really was. I think that was like the part of my life, college, and that part of my life was when I was really drinking. But like,
trying to paint away the sorrows and shit?
Yeah. And I think I was drinking a lot in college 'cause I didn't realize I was depressed yet. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not really a drinker. I'm a smoker. You know what I'm saying? I have a few drinks and I get just that tipsy, that like just to take off that little social anxiety edge or whatever. I'm already like a people person anyway. So you know what I'm saying? Once I feel myself like naturally flowing, like certain shit where I was like, I probably wouldn't say that on a regular day. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like I chill there. I chill in that zone. You know what I mean? I don't really get like blackout drunk or belligerent though. Like if I get fucked up, I just pass out. That's why I gotta stay. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, me too, man. I used to get fucking plastered back in the day, like fucking heavy. Just drinking away all the fucking shit too, man. Just all the fucking shit, trauma and shit growing up. And then just one day, man, it's just like, you know what? Don't really fucking need it. You just need to chill out. You know what I'm saying? Because I knocked a couple people out before, you know what I'm saying? Just being some stupid shit. Like a whole 10 years ago, whole different person, you know what I'm saying? Like the transition just happened probably about 8 years ago, maybe 9 years ago. But 10 years ago, it's been a whole different person, boy.
Man, bro, it's crazy. Like, I really do just move with love. Like, the last altercation I got in, bro, was probably like 2000, like physical altercation. Like, you know, I had something small like a few months ago. Dude said something weird on the internet, and I just seen him in person, and I just, you know, it didn't really get crazy or nothing. I just was like, what's up? Like, you know what I'm saying? You feel me? He wasn't really on shit, you know what I'm saying? But other than that, it was like, shit, maybe 2017 or 18 or something. I lent somebody some money so they could do something, and I needed it back because I was not doing well. It was actually, it was like 2017. It was like year after my mom passed. I was still getting back on my feet. You know, I paid for her funeral out of pocket, you know, and had like some other crazy financial losses like around that time, you know what I mean? So I needed this bread, and I needed to pay for something that my daughter had going on, like her school. She was going back to school, needed clothes and everything. My mans didn't come back with the bread. He started ignoring me or whatever, and that was probably like the last fight I got into. I needed that money. And
your homie too?
Yeah, he was cool. He was cool. I had been rocking with him for a few months. We shot a music video together, did a couple other art projects together or whatever like that. But he was cool. But yeah, I honestly hadn't seen him since that day.
Damn.
Like not even outside or anything. I don't know. Whatever.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
So the process for this album, what was the process for you, man?
Just like I said, bro, really, I make music. I just make it. Like whatever I'm going through, it just come out in a song, you know. And I might have whatever the how can I make this make sense? All right, let's just say I got like 50 songs I done made in like the past like 2 or 3 months, you know. But like, there's a good chunk of them that sound like an album or like a body of work. The concept just naturally finds me just because it's all about my life. It just, you know, different things. Like, so if I got like this selection of fun songs over here, that's the Dilf album. This selection of really serious introspective songs over here, that's Realty Raps. You know what I'm saying? This selection of like R&B smooth songs over here, that's this. You know what I'm saying? So that it just naturally finds me. So the process was getting out, you know, just getting out all my thoughts on tracks. And then once I had, you know, I'm like, okay, I'm in therapy. I want to give people this or whatever. Once I had that, I just let the rest of the songs happen. You know, I didn't plan them. But what I did plan was I found a therapist and somebody to shoot it immediately. I knew that I was going to go for a grant. And I found out I won the grant. So once I found out I won the grant, I immediately hit up Dexter Spitz to be the therapist. He has this thing going called How Men Cry. It's like the perfect person for it. My homie Brizzy, we done a lot of successful videos together. So naturally, someone that I would trust with a project of this magnitude, you know what I'm saying? And we already work well together. And then my homie Coco, he does a lot of screenwriting and development. So I got those people on board, I would say, like right away. Oh, and then Lon Renzel, he mixed the Dilf album for me. Scully introduced me to him. If y'all remember them people from back in the day, Lon Renzel's that nigga. If you go to Shapes Studios, and get your album mixed, you should do that.
Shape Studios on Instagram?
Mm-hmm. Yes. It might be Studio Shapes. Hold on, let me not send y'all off.
Yeah.
Let me not send y'all off real quick. You got to do proper promotion for the game. But yeah, once I got those people on board, Studio Shapes Shy on Instagram. But once I got those people on board, you know, it was just cooking from there. And then I would say another part of this process, after I had the songs, pretty most of the songs laid out, is I told myself, like, it's usually a lot of me on my albums, but I just wanted to have fun on this. I was jokingly saying I'm gonna get on my Donda shit on here when I was making it. So that's why it's a lot of features. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Because I just wanted to just let people do them, just have their parts or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Just give up some more control, like reality actually is, right? You know what I'm saying? You don't really have that much control over how everything is gonna go. You know what I'm saying? So, those were the things. Once I figured out what I was doing, I would say those are the things that became the process. And then making everything more intentional and impactful for the film and to get the message across. You know what I'm saying? But also still funny. Like, I didn't want you to just be sitting through this shit like, damn, niggas gonna kill me for this. Yeah. But I'm finna say it. So one of my favorite albums of all time is The Pimp a Butterfly. No, niggas, I don't think I'm Kendrick. But I'm just saying, you got to hold yourself up to great standards. You got to shoot for the stars to land on the moon. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to compare yourself to this guy. You want to compare yourself to Michael Jordan, Jay-Z, Mike Tyson. You know what I'm saying? Michael Jackson. You don't want to, you know what I'm saying? Well, that's
Kendrick,
how you get there.
Kendrick there, though.
That's what I'm saying. So that's why I'm comparing myself to him. You feel me? Like, but
that's not a bad comparison, Bob.
To Pimp a Butterfly I'm just saying, To Pimp a Butterfly is like a great album, but I always say like if you watching Friday with some friends, you could watch Friday, you know what I'm saying, just niggas could be not paying attention, whatever. You could be, oh, this is the part where you get knocked out. You know, you could tune in. But then if you watching like the Da Vinci Code or like Decoded or some shit, like you got to really pay attention to that.
What the fuck's going on?
You know what I'm saying? you're not gonna watch that movie a bunch of times in your life. You're gonna watch it like 4 or 5 times. You gotta be in the mood, you gotta zone in.
Maybe not even find it.
You know what I'm saying? To Pimp a Butterfly is very serious and it's dope as fuck, but it's very serious album. So I'm like, I'm talking about a lot of serious shit. I need some comic relief. I need some fun in here. And that's what I wanted the therapy skits. Like, even though we're talking about serious things, like the way I'm responding to the therapist, it's like I'm not even taking it serious. Like, you know, I'm definitely taking my real therapy serious, but it just needed some comic relief so that it wasn't just heavy hitting after heavy hitting after heavy hitting subject. You know what I'm saying? I mean, even though the subjects are hard, some of the songs are lit too.
Yeah, some of the songs, it's like you get into one emotion, and like it just totally verses over to some hype or something. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, oh, this shit go crazy.
It's a roller coaster, man. Like, I got the song on there right after the song's called "Don't Self-Diagnosed." Right, that's the one that goes, "Loved you, but I ain't never need you."
Yeah.
And so right after that, it goes into Trauma Bonds. Just a natural transition in titles, right? It's don't self-diagnose, but I'm saying I loved you, but I ain't never need you. Saying I'm a psycho for cutting people off. Then I go right into the trauma bonds in my life. You hear me arguing with my girl. It's a very serious, somber song, right? And it gives you anxiety and reminds you of like some shit in your life, I'm sure. You know what I'm saying? If you're an artist of any capacity, like if you don't relate to that argument, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what to tell you. Congratulations. Congratulations.
Because everybody does
you
that
know
shit, bro. Everybody.
If your guy or your girl ain't never been like, is there gonna be niggas or bitches at the studio? Like, if you ain't never had that, like, congratulations. You know what I'm saying? But so that song makes you like anxious. It makes you uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Then the next song is called Anxiety, but it's got a really calming beat. You know what I'm saying? To get you out that mode. Like, right after you hear that, just that build up, that like horror movie build up. Then right after that, like to the point where you can't take it no more. Then it's just a woo-sigh anxiety. You know what I'm saying?
Fire, bro.
So I try to always design the album to flow well instead of just throw songs together. I try to make it make sense as much as possible, you know.
That's the artistry, you know what I'm saying? Artistry in you, man. That's like there's something about me, like photography. I always felt like it was never too good enough, you know what I'm saying? And like I was just more looking at it as a perspective as an artist, not just a person with a camera, you know what I'm saying? So,
yeah, definitely.
So it was like, it was always something missing. It could, even though it was a dope ass photo, you know what I'm saying? But it was just like, yeah, it could be better, like type things. It's not good enough.
Yeah, man. You can always add more. It don't just gotta be a picture.
Yeah.
I know you know fucking mastermind.
Yeah.
Like, take a picture, turn it into a piece of art. Like, that's what I be on some Photoshop shit. Like, I'm gonna take the photo from the photographer. I always credit the photographer, but I always do a little something to
Extra,
it.
yeah.
Like, whatever the purpose of the photo is, I gotta add something else in there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, just to make it pop. You know?
Just to give it that twist.
I mean, people post photos on Instagram all day. It could be a nice little piece of art.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That's why I like if we're gonna shoot like a scene or something, I would like to dress up the whole scene so we capture it in camera type shit. You know what I'm saying? Instead of Photoshop type shit. Mm-hmm. Like, if you wanted to add something crazy, like, I will try to bring that to reality in studio and try to shoot that shit like live. You know what I'm saying? So that way everything's in there and nothing needs to be photoshopped, so it'll be captured. That's the kind of shit I look at. Like, just build the whole set type shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, exactly.
That's the purpose of my art. That's what I want to get to. That's to that level. And with the remodel now, man, we're just gonna move forward and keep going. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I know exactly what you mean, but that's what. See, even with that, like so when you could build a set in here. So let's just say you build a set for somebody and they album is coming out, or it's they cover shoot or something. You build the whole set. You bring that whole shit to life, right? And you give me that image. What I'm gonna do is literally make this dude. I learned this photo editing trick that just makes the face pop out a lot more. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, like the highlights and shit like that?
Yeah, like a lot more defined. It's just like subtle things that just make the face pop out more. I would do some shit like that. And then I would do maybe cut out the foreground of the photo and throw like a little just extra something in the background. It'll be subtle.
Oh, just to enhance it. Like,
just to enhance it. Like, you know what I mean? Like, the artwork or the parental advisory sticker, like put it on something random where it's not just a sticker, where it's like, is it a part of the vase? Like you can't tell, you know what I'm saying? Just like little shit. Like,
Oh,
you know
that's
what I'm
just
saying?
dope.
It's about the little things, you know what I mean?
Simple but little.
Yeah, it's about the little things.
Always about the little things, man.
I know that I'm not giving away my sauce either. I'm just, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I wrote some shit the other day. I said, I'm gonna have a new idea for you to steal soon. Can I see that torch one more time?
Oh, yeah.
Facts though.
So how many songs you got in the vault, bro? Like
In the vault?
yeah, like just waiting, dog. Is it over 100 or close to 100?
It's definitely over 100.
Wow, you got that much unreleased music.
Mm-hmm. It's definitely over 100. I got 2 projects in the works right now, like simultaneously being made. Like one of them is a live album where I technically did like my greatest hits. I picked them, you know what I'm saying? But they're also my best streaming songs. I made them with my homies I'm in a band with. So some of the songs, you know, I've known them for 18 years at this point. So some of the songs he was on already. So of course we put those on there and put the whole band behind them.
Yeah.
And then we just took like the best songs from the collection. And I'm gonna add one more song from Realty Raps to this. And I'm gonna do all over the place on there. You know what I'm saying? Transition from one into the next on them.
Yeah.
And that's coming out pretty soon. I don't want to put a date on it because, you know, you know what I mean? That's coming out pretty soon. Then we're going to do DILF 2, me and Scully coming back. You know what I'm saying? And then I got some other things that I'm going to just keep it low right now. You know what I'm saying? Keep it low. But yeah, it's definitely more than 100 songs, but some of them don't have a purpose. I just made them. Some of them are for the things you hear me mentioning. And what else? But not just in the vault. I would say on streaming right now, I think I have like 130-something, 140-something songs out. You know what I mean? Yeah, because I got like
and you got
more
100
than
plus?
100 of my own songs on stream, and I have projects. I put out at least a project or EP or like several singles every year. You know what I'm saying? Like at the very minimum, you're going to get an EP and like 3-4 singles. You know what I'm saying? Like every year. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, it's like 100 or plus of my own songs and at least like 30-something features.
Damn. When did it all start, the rapping game for you?
Shout out my homie Al Prentice from grammar school. I remember he was rapping in the lunchroom, and I wanted parts. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Definitely started writing little raps in my room when I was like 12, like 12-ish. I was writing like songs in my room and stuff, but I never really took it that serious. I just wrote it, never showed it to nobody, nothing like that. I remember one of them was literally like, sports. I like sports. Like crazy. I'm not even that into sports. I don't know what I was on.
Just putting some shit together.
Just saying shit. Just they playing basketball. Just saying shit. You feel me? What else? Well, yeah. When I was in high school, one of my homies, he got a deal with like a small label. And he encouraged me to. He was like, bro, you nice. So, you know, I leaned into it a little bit more, but I was like, not really. I could rap, but I couldn't craft a song. I didn't really know. I wasn't really good at that part. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was definitely not a polished artist. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I don't think my attitude was together either. I was a lot more arrogant. A lot more arrogant when I was younger. Just because I thought just like I was good at school, like I should be great at life. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
it's just not how it works. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. But I don't even know if that's the right way to just sum that up. But you know what I'm saying? Just I had a different attitude about shit, and I was not, like, I could rap, but I wasn't definitely the songs. Like I wouldn't play anybody any of those songs, bro.
Why
any
not,
of those
man?
songs. No, I mean I'll show you. I mean, you know what I'm saying?
It just shows you where you came from,
yeah,
bro.
but
That's
you know
all.
what I'm saying? I'm like, nah.
It's still you, dog.
I'll be listening to that shit like, ugh.
You should just put it out on like the end of a mixtape one day. This is where I came from. This is where I'm at.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I'm not ashamed for real. But you know what I'm saying? If we talking money, I'm not pulling none of those out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, bro. When I first started the podcast, I got like a bunch of bloopers that we started just fucking in the basement. Just been getting over that like self-doubt about like how subconsciously what people are gonna think about me and like what my voice and shit like that. And I was just like, fuck it. And then I found Gary V. Gary V was like, man, just fuck it. Whatever they think, fuck them. Who's them? Just, you know what I'm saying? They ain't trying. That's the only reason why they're fucking hating. They're just mad because they ain't doing something. So I started saying, fuck it, let's just do it. You know what I'm saying? So 4 years later, here's Can't Buy Deem on this motherfucker.
You could definitely, you know what I'm saying, hear the evolution in my shit too.
Yeah.
Like the earliest album that I have out is called Low Key High. It's from like 2016.
Yeah. Do you have access to those files right now? We get a little snippet.
What, like the older shit?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I got some shit. I mean, if you got YouTube,
Yeah.
I got some super old shit. It's called Born Ready.
Born Ready?
Can't Buy Deem, Born Ready. Or it might just be, no, I told him to change it to Can't Buy Deem. It was when I just went by Deem. Yes, sir. I'm telling you, I could rap. It just was, you know.
This is the beginning of it?
Yeah, I could always rap.
How long ago was this?
This was, shit, I didn't even have a kid at this time. This was like 12 or 13 years ago, maybe 14 years ago, something like that. It's gonna say the year on the YouTube video. Shout out YouTube for that. Yeah, say 11 years ago.
Damn. You produced this too?
No, my homie I was in recording school at the time. My homie Dom Falcone, DJ Incredible, what he went by at the time.
Different man in this.
No facial hair.
Whatever, nigga. When have you ever known me to give a fuck about how you feel about who I am? I just think it and I live it out. Spit it just to get it out.
That ain't that bad.
A million miles an hour while I'm sitting down, smoking, chilling. Extra focus for no reason. Chief and reading.
10 years ago, this is like the style of music.
Instrumentals nonchalant but lethal. Easy, this shit ain't nothing. I do it cause I need to. I'm sick, what ails you? The game don't grieve you. Truly, I don't give a fuck. My lungs just breathe you. This GQ shit you used to from me, fool. I'm 3-2 in Orlando in the paint move when I come through. You dudes is seafood, I will eat you alive at will.
Yeah, turn this off, man. Get this shit out of here. Oh shit.
Yeah. Hey, Mouthpiece, dog, is a pretty good track too, bro.
Yeah, that's my joint. I ain't gonna lie to the people, man. I listen to this album all the fucking time. All the time, man. It's the first one I've made where by the time I put the songs out, I'm not sick of them. And like, I stand behind my songs, but like, you know, you listen to them 1,000 fucking times. And this one is just, I can't stop listening to it. I listen to a lot of my music, like, you know what I'm saying? I feel like it helped me make better shit too, you know what I'm saying? But this one right here, I just turn it on, no skippers. I don't go to specific songs. I just front to back this motherfucker, pause, you know, often.
So how was that opening in Inglewood, KRS-One over there with you?
Oh man,
how was that for you?
That was cool, bro. So Inglewood branded, like, you know what I'm saying? They got they have the Fall Fest, and they had what they said was the Great Thinkers Cypher. And KRS-One, you know, you heard it was gonna be a cypher. He just kicked it off. So niggas just started going up on the stage. So I just went up there, ended up, you know, right next to bro. Told him, you know, respect, thank you for being in Inglewood. He said, thank you, type shit. He was real cool, humble about it. You know what I'm saying? And then he kicked off the cypher, was just handing around the mic. it was a lot of niggas up there, a lot of elbows. So I'm like standing right behind, bro. I'm trying to get in position.
Yeah.
Couple different things happened. Long story short, when the cypher started, it was light outside. When I got the mic, it was dark outside. But, you know, cypher started at like 5:30, 6 o'clock anyway. Sun go down early, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I was up there for a good like 35 minutes trying to get in position. So when I got the mic, I just instantly was just like, ah.
Yeah. Motherfucker, let me get this.
Give me this shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, it was cool, man. I never got to rap for a crowd that big in Inglewood. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
they only have that, and then they have the event that the mayor's been throwing. Shout out to Wayno. You know what I'm saying? Meatball Entertainment. They be getting a lot of acts for the I forget the name of the other event, but it's like they have it every year in Inglewood with Mayor Coleman and shit. Inglewood Brand is also usually a part of that event as well. It's right on 63rd Street, right on Halstead, by Kennedy King.
Man, I bought some gear from them years ago.
Inglewood Branded?
Yeah, it was. I did a photo shoot here too in the studio. I tagged them and shit.
Yeah, it has evolved.
Yeah,
It has evolved. Shout out Corey too.
Yeah, he does a lot for the community, man. Too, man. He does a lot, man.
Mans does a lot.
Yeah, shout out to him, man, for doing that back and giving back to the community, man. So, man, what's the future for Can't Buy Deem in 2024 coming up, man? What's the plan?
The plan is,
Got any goals set for 24?
the plan is to get my juice into several stores. Get the paperwork all figured out for that. It's a long process that got to start now.
Let's talk about that.
That and some property, man. Some property. That's about it. Those are the short-term goals. Obviously, to keep growing with music and everything, but I'm more concerned about, you know, being the man right now instead of the myth, the legend. You feel me?
Yeah.
We're gonna let that keep doing what it do. Gonna keep following the plan with that. You know, I'm not necessarily trying to get chased out the mall. I still want to be able to go to the movies and shit. I just want to make money off my art, so I'm gonna keep making it. But the juice, some property, you know what I'm saying, and I want to put myself in a position to start helping kids in Inglewood. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Moving forward, probably helping Inglewood more. He could probably guide you into some situations, how to get involved in movements, right? Or events and shit like that, too.
Yeah, man.
Or throwing events. He knows how
Definitely.
to throw the events.
Inglewood Branded, I'm definitely going to stay locked in with them. Me and my homies got this Ingle Water thing coming pretty soon, sustainable water for the community, in the community. You know what I'm saying? And some other things that I'm going to just let develop until it's time. Until it's time, you feel me? But yeah, always plotting, man. Always plotting.
Well, I love to pick your brain a little more. I know you got to go get out of here and get to...
Oh, we good. We got time, man.
Okay,
We got
all right.
time. We
All
got
right.
time. You know what I'm saying?
Sorry, fuck it. Let's talk about getting that paperwork right, man, for this shit you got moving forward with Juice and everything.
Yeah, so
how's the process for that to try to get in these stores and shit that you're starting to experience?
I'm trying to figure it out, dog. You know, it's a crazy world out here when it comes to shit like that. Like, basically, in order for you to find out all the licenses you need, you got to pay somebody like $150 just to tell you what you need.
Instead of just fucking telling you, right?
Yeah, right. And then you could do it at the Secretary of State, but you email them, and they're supposed to email you back everything you need. But, you know, I emailed them, and it didn't go that way. You know what I'm saying? Didn't go that way at all. So yeah, I don't know. I'm trying to figure out what I need, and I'm trying to figure it out without bumping my head. So that, like,
the trademarking thing or something?
No. It's not about trademark and all that stuff. I'm talking about to sell a juice. It's food. You know what I'm saying? It's different than clothes that I made or art that I made. You know what I'm saying? Like, you need your nutritional facts. You need some
So
other
you gotta
shit.
get scientific fucking research on it
You
and
need
all
some
kinds
other
of
shit. Like it's a couple different things that you need, and it's not just like plainly stated somewhere. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna do some research. I'm sure I could YouTube University this thing. I just gotta, you know what I'm saying?
Shout out YouTube. That's how this shit got all built, bro.
Yeah, exactly. YouTube University, my boy.
I'm telling you, this table we sitting on, this fucking everything you see built in this motherfucking YouTube,
My
bro.
graphic design, most of the clothes I made, you know what I'm saying?
That's what I'm saying.
YouTube University, you feel me?
Exactly. So you growing up, how old are you? 32, you said?
I'm 34.
34. Yeah. So you grew up into using computers already at a young age, right?
Well, yeah. I grew up using computers. I kind of was like, I taught my mom how to use a computer pretty much.
Yeah.
Like how to really use it. Not, she had a job where she used one, but like how to use it for personal use and stuff like that. Yeah. Fixed the computer at the crib and shit when I was young.
Fixing computers and shit.
Yeah. I mean, that's something that I wish I would have
kept going with,
because like right now I wouldn't, you know what I mean? But even still, like I YouTube University some shit on that too. I done replaced the computer battery. I done did all type of shit, just like watching videos off the phone. You know what I'm saying?
Bro,
Excuse me.
We were
watching
talking
videos off the phone and shit.
We were talking about that, like the things we learned in life up to the point of now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like everything that I experienced or you experienced to help you on this journey that we're on, bro. It's pretty crazy to think about, right? Like at a young age, we're already preparing ourselves. Like we're always looking to that future to be to a certain point in life and not understanding that we're living that future that we're already thought about. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like,
bro. That's crazy.
And it's like now we are both here meeting again. You know what I'm saying?
You ever think about all the jobs on the journey though? Like think about this. I'm talking about like from kid till now. Like,
yeah.
So niggas used to cut grass, shovel snow. Then I worked at a factory making like this thing called the Great Lock Chalk, which is basically this brick that they use to store cars on trains. It's got like a bunch of parts in it because it got to pop up and down.
Yeah.
To make those. Niggas was a janitor. I worked at Finish Line. I was a AV tech. I was a security. I did truck driving, forklift, AV installation. I've been to like every Lifetime Fitness in Buffalo Wild Wings. Did like the Taste Fest, Blues Fest, Jazz Fest as like a AV. What's the term I'm looking for? As a stagehand.
Yeah.
It's like, bro, like so many different jobs. Like so many different jobs. I'm definitely leaving shit out. You know what I'm saying? Like definitely.
Yeah, I fucking did a lot too. And I was thinking about that, like fuck 20 years. Like I'm 39, so 20 years since I've been like 18. And he's 19.
Oh, true.
So I had him when I was like 19 years old, bro.
True.
And it's like going through that transition. Like I had this young kid in here, he's 21, and he was talking about where he's at. And I was just thinking about like, man, where your mind's at right now. You know where I was at when I was 21, bro. I had man, what?
Yep, that was me at 23, 24.
Yeah, bro. Didn't get to live those 20s and grow in that culture like everybody else did. You know what I'm saying? It was always like, damn, I got a responsibility type shit, you know? And had to grow up to be where I am. But I'm grateful for it because he kind of saved my life, no cap, you know?
Yeah, man. I definitely say that. That's a fact. I think I just was like, I had given up, you know?
Yeah.
Then I realized I had somebody else to take care of. You know what I mean? And it was like this. I can't do that no more.
Yeah.
Can't do this no more. You know what I mean?
And then you're at homeless at the time too, right? When you're about to have this baby.
Yeah. I was in college though, you know?
Yeah.
I had a scholarship or whatever, you know? So I was in school, sleeping on the train, showing up to class, bag of clothes, all type of shit.
Going to college every day still.
Mm-hmm.
Damn. So why'd that happen? Just fucking fucked off, or what happened? You got
selling drugs in my mom's house.
You got raided, or she threw you out?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Damn.
Wasn't making enough money to live somewhere.
Yeah.
Definitely wasn't making enough money to do that.
Damn.
Stupid shit.
And then mama, is that when mama passed away?
No, this was years before she passed away.
Okay.
Yeah, years before. You know, I was like, was like 2011, 2010 or some shit like that. Yeah.
So what happened from there, man? Hitting rock bottom, climbing up that ladder. What was it like for you?
I'm like a real tunnel vision kind of person. So like if I don't have like a lot of outside noise,
Yeah.
like I just kind of go. And at that point, it was just me by myself, really. You know what I'm saying? And I live with my BM's family. They're all Filipino. They all have their plan for me. You know what I'm saying? And I have my plan for myself. So it was like, I just had to like focus. You know what I'm saying? It was just like, I didn't even really feel any of it, like, to be honest. Like, I just was like, this needs to be done. This is the goal. And we need to get the fuck out of this place, like out of their house as soon as possible. You know what I'm saying? And I just did it. Like, this is what needs to happen. So it's getting done. Like, I think I turned off in like a major way at that time in my life where like it was just going through the motions. I was still performing and shit too. Like I was going crazy. I had a teacher, shout out to Josh Niemeyer. He was getting me great shows, you know what I'm saying, where I was opening for like Big Crit, Yellow Wolf and shit like that, you know what I'm saying? And I was doing shows with Kickstand Productions. They was paying and everything, but I was doing those shows for like a 9-month period doing the exact same songs. Like I wasn't even making no new music. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I didn't even like the songs anymore. I was just doing them. Like it was just like a weird period. I just was just going, bro. Like, so I don't really think I felt any of it. I can't tell you how I felt. I think about it all the time and I can't recall an emotion other than like, this needs to happen. You know, like this too shall pass. I just like held on to that real strong. I don't know if that was too real or whatever.
No, you're good. Because it had to be tough, man. It's like, because people don't know what that's like, man, to go through something like that because they never experience it. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, just curious on how your emotions were at that moment, because that's like just putting your feet right in front of your other. You know, you got to keep walking. You got to keep going every day.
Yeah, real shit, bro. I don't think I don't know what kind of resilience I had when I was younger. Like, I wish I still had it, dog. Like, I'm telling you, dog.
You still got it. It's 10 times better, though. You know
I was on gold, nigga. Like, I never cried about that shit, never nothing. I was just,
that's
like,
but that's the way we were taught to be that way. You know what I'm saying?
that shit was crazy, bro. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Motherfuckers didn't even know I was homeless. Like, they didn't know. Like, you know what I'm saying? People I was hanging out with, like, didn't know. I'm like, I was hiding it. I didn't even think I was.
Were you when you didn't even think about it, like, at all when you're around them? Like, these motherfuckers don't even know I'm homeless right now.
No, because like when I'm at a party, I'm not finna be like,
yeah,
listen to how bad I'm doing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like I'm trying to have fun.
And plus, growing up in that neighborhood, you probably couldn't really reflect your emotions anyway because you never had that.
Well, no, I never partied on the south side of Chicago. No, I never really partied like that on the south side of Chicago. That's not really an option to be like drunk. For me, at least. To be like off my square in any way. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? But like growing up at least. Like,
but did you have friends from the neighborhood though?
Oh yeah, definitely. But these parties I'm talking about, this is by the time I'm in college. These are like art school kids, kids I met in college. These are like friends I chose, not like my neighborhood anymore.
Friends, yeah, okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Fire. Being around them, how has the culture changed being around?
Man, it was just, obviously I'm weird for everything that's not like the stereotypical rap niggas.
Yeah.
Right? Because everybody from the hood is supposed to be like these niggas
drug
that are
dealers.
Really only 10% of the family. They're not even allowed to some family functions. Like they're outcasts. Like everybody's not supposed to be like that. That's weird, right? But you know what I'm saying? It went from being judged all the time for not being like that to just being a person in the room. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm not the black guy. I'm not the dude that sells drugs. I'm not the the dude that likes South Park. I'm not any of these things because everybody does. You know what I'm saying? Nobody cared.
That's crazy. That's like these one guest they grew up in Skokie, so like that whole neighborhood bubble they lived in, it was like a false reality for them until they came outside that bubble and experienced how real life is. You know what I'm saying? Like, because I guess up there it's like a real like bubble neighborhood with everybody knows each other, rich people. You know what I'm saying? That knows that got money from like Wrigley money. You know what I'm saying? Old school money. Everybody, all the families, and they had everything around them for them to succeed. You know what I'm saying? They don't know what it's like for our cultures, and they had everything in their high schools. You know what I'm saying? Like their society was built different. Like it always been keeping us down, type, the system, you know. Just like the different perspectives of lives, just a couple miles north. You know what I'm saying? It's just so crazy. It's because they said that's why. They realized they came outside that bubble and realized what the real world was like, and it's like how people were really fucked up out here. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, it's definitely polarizing, I think is the term, but it's intentional in Chicago. You know what I'm saying? Like one of my best friends is a Jewish kid from Ravenswood, and if you hang out with him and his like childhood friends, they're literally different nationalities, like all of them. You know what I'm saying? Like different backgrounds, different everything. But they all like Nike SBs. They all, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, it's just like they're eating different shit at dinner time. Like, you know what I mean? It's just like no big deal. And for me, I didn't know any white people deeper than like them being somewhere that I was for a minute or like at my school. We didn't even have white teachers, dog. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
And then when I was 14, I moved to Alsip, and I went to Eisenhower, and that's an equally white, black, and Mexican school, and that was like my introduction to that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like real shit. Like so.
Your first
like,
white teacher,
first white teacher, first white friends, first white people. Like the abundance of white people. You know what I'm saying? Like type shit like that. Like it just that wasn't a thing for me. Like I'd never even seen or heard. Like a lot of shit, like a lot of rocks. Fortunately, I had the box. The box, like, was, if you old enough, you remember the box. It was like MTV Jams before MTV Jams. It played all types of music. So my music taste was diverse. But there was like a lot of movies and just celebrities or just things that I never heard of because they weren't nigga shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just didn't know. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Until, like, I met some other people. And then even still in high school, the white kids I hung out with then, we gravitated towards each other for like girls partying, substance abuse type shit, just doing the same stupid shit that everybody does in the suburbs. You know what I'm saying? Like not until I got older, like I was saying, at college, and I started selecting my friends, that I really started getting into like the type of people I'm, you know what I'm saying, really around.
You're supposed to be around.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
So that beginning stage where you like just blending in, trying to hang out with the crowd type shit.
Honestly, bro, felt like it was all like, I think I never had a problem standing out, but I did a lot of blending in at the same time, if that's the thing. It was impossible for me not to stand out. You know what I'm saying?
Just to be on your own 10 toes, basically.
Not just because of how differently I think and am and dress and act, you know what I'm saying? Just in general, you know what I'm saying? Like it was impossible for me not to stand out, but like a lot of shit that people did, just like I didn't get it, but I did it anyway.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Likewise.
Like, I understand. I didn't get it. Like I remember being at school dance, like, yo, we in the fucking gym. Like I play basketball in here every Friday. Now I'm standing in here in a nice outfit. This is fucking stupid. I paid money for this. Like, you know what I'm saying? Everybody's having so much fun. Like,
yeah, fucking dancing on a fucking court.
And not only that, but these same people you know, I'm in here trying to have fun with these young ladies or whatever type shit, but we was just at my boy crib last night, busting it open for real.
Yeah.
Now we got to act all cool in front of the teachers. I can't even smoke weed in here. The fuck? Why do I want to be here? Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It was just me, so I didn't voice things like that. I just acted like I was having a good time, like
just fell in
everybody
line.
else. You know what I'm saying?
Damn. I never looked at it like that.
I don't know, bro.
But that's a good perspective because, like, bro, we were really getting down yesterday. Now we over here just chilling like nothing.
I had ass cheeks in my hand yesterday. Now I'm in here today like, Mr. Johnson's over there. Got to be careful.
No twerking.
You know what I mean? Hey. You guys are a little close. What?
Fucking just had ass cheeks in my hand last night. Boy, I can't fucking touch you today.
I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry.
No, it's all good. That's fucking great though.
Yeah, but it just didn't make sense to me.
That's fire though, man.
Yeah, didn't make sense to me. But I just like acted.
You got to look at the school system in general though. It doesn't make sense. You know what I'm saying?
That was just one example though. But like it's a lot of things. You know?
Yeah.
Can I give one more that I never understood?
Yeah.
So when you younger and everybody trying to be tough and shit, right? You know, our friends have friends.
Yeah.
Niggas would be like, niggas don't even really fuck with you. Like, they trying to be, and like, this is a real thing. I know you could pause whatever the fuck you want to say all the way through this, but this is just a real thing. People do this. Like, niggas would be trying to be the right-hand man, but they hate on you for already being the right-hand man. So they don't really fuck with you, right?
Yeah.
You could tell, but y'all around each other because this the only place we can smoke and bring girls and blah, 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 this, that, and the third. This nigga go out here and overly be the aggressor and do some stupid shit and get into some shit and some niggas fuck him up. Now I gotta stop doing what I'm doing, ruin my day, fuck up my fit, and go fight these dudes for this nigga that don't even really fuck with me because he hang out at the same crib sometime.
Yeah.
And you pussy if you don't want to. That's crazy to me.
Yeah,
that's crazy to me. Like I just explained it weird, but you know exactly.
No.
You know exactly what I'm talking about. Like,
yeah,
I will always be like, no, I don't fuck with bro. Like I'm cool. If it was one of my homies or like some shit happened, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm with you, but like I'm not finna go out of my way to defend this nigga that probably started that shit.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Being out of character himself.
You know what I mean?
No, that's like the
talking shit. Talking about I'll go get my homies. Like bro, like why you? No. You just riling shit up like you got dogs that's just gonna bark whenever, and I'm just supposed to jump. Like I never understood that either.
That's just, I mean,
but I acted like I did.
You gotta I do the same shit though, bro. Sometimes shit. If it ain't got nothing to do with me, what the fuck I'm picking my nose in? Especially you probably started the shit. Like I have cousins all the time, bro, that got me in some stupid shit just because I was just trying to be that person that fall in line type shit. Like, fuck it, you fucking with my cousin, you know what I'm saying? And it's like, but now you out there just doing stupid shit, bro. I can't get myself involved with some stupid shit you got going on, bro. I don't give a fuck we family or not. Like, if it's something that it wasn't fucking meant to happen, then it was we gotta figure it out. You know what I'm saying? But if you're out there just acting stupid,
yeah, like if something genuinely happens to you, bro, like.
I don't give a fuck jumped by accident or something.
Just because I know you, like I got your back. But like if you out here just being a dickhead
and a goofball
and a goofy, bro, like I'm not jumping for that. I got next on 2K.
Man, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like fuck, man.
Finna dub this nigga real quick. Stop playing with me.
Fuck, man. Yeah, man. Fucking what would you give a man out there that's dealing with anxiety and depression, man, on how to start seeking therapy and just looking out for or reaching out to people?
Really, I would say if you don't feel comfortable talking to a therapist, let's just start there because a lot of people feel like that's a big step, right?
Yeah.
There's a lot of places that you could go where there's a like-minded community. I feel like even in your problems, you're not alone. Everybody's going through the same shit, and that'll get you more comfortable with talking about it, right? So you have places like Healthy Hood, which is my church, not church. They're community building. It's about self. It's about community. It's about getting your energy right so that you could go out and serve the community, which is really the work of God, right?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So you could come there and people, and it's just a community of people who are all working on themselves, building themselves, trying to be better. So if you're trying to work on yourself, your anxiety and your depression, and you doing certain things to get over that, but you hanging around niggas that's clowning you for your new behavior, you're gonna revert back. You need a new crowd, right? Or to take it off a place that I attend all the time, you have another place called Coffee, Hip Hop, and Mental Health. They have all of these groups and everything. And you can go, and like I'm saying, the attendees and the people running these things are gonna look just like you, be going through some of the same things you went through, have some of the same rocky history, come from the same neighborhoods that you come from. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like that's the most important part. Those are places that you could start. You know, it'll get you acclimated, see what it looks like. You could be a fly on the wall. You're not obligated to participate, and you could even learn how to start going down the path or see like, oh, that person reminds me more specifically of my story. Maybe I should talk to them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, and I would say that's the easiest way to start. They don't have to be Healthy Hood or Coffee, Hip Hop, and Mental Health, but just find a space with like-minded individuals that are talking about these things. But I'm telling you, if you're black and brown from a underprivileged upbringing, those are really good places to start. You know what I'm saying? Where it's gonna be no pressure, and you could even learn what it looks like to pursue the journey. Because I could give you answers. I could tell you what works for me. I use habilitative services. My therapist reminds me a lot of my grandma. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it's dope. You know what I'm saying? But you got to find your own journey. So, and also the shirt that I'm selling right now, not to just plug the products while trying to help people. That's what it's meant for. Yeah. It's called the Shoulder to Cry On t-shirt. On the back of it is all mental health and community resources for black and brown people. And whether you're going to cop the shirt or not, the post is on my page. You can still read the back of it. I tagged every single one of the resources.
Fire. And, you know, on the out note, man, anything you want to put out there so we can wrap this up?
I said this the other day in conversation, and I just feel like it's like a really important and poignant phrase. You know, I hope that if you're an artist out here, it's hard and it's stressful, and it can take a lot out of you. I mean, if you're just trying to feed your family nowadays, that shit is like damn near like trying to be a rapper. Like they only pay this much, but shit costs this much. Like, you know what I'm saying? So all I'm saying is, you know, make sure that you're good with the people around you. Like your relationships are good, like not just how they treat you, but how you treat them. You know what I'm saying? Regardless of how they treat you. Make sure, you know what I'm saying, your home life is taken care of. You taking care of your bills, like, you know what I'm saying? You got gas in your car, oil change, you know what I'm saying? Your kids are fed. Like, worry about these things more than anything else, because all this other shit is superficial. And, you know, accolades and nice things are cool. But honestly, in closing, motherfuckers are, you know, that's that phrase, the man, the myth, the legend.
Yeah.
Motherfuckers are really focused on the myth, the legend part. But you got to be a man first. Take
100%.
care of home. Take care of yourself. Take care of your people. Got to be a woman first. Take care of home. Take care of yourself. Take care of your people before you could be the myth and the legend. You know what I'm saying?
Fire, bro. Shout out to the guy for coming through. Deem. Can't buy Deem. Go check him out, man. Reality Raps. He's got a bunch of features. We're going to take him out with this, Pardon My Ego. You want to punch that in?
Pardon My Ego, produced by Groovebox, featuring MF and Mello. Shout out Pivot Gang them.
Yo, appreciate you coming through. Much love, bro. Appreciation.
Appreciate y'all.
We out, bro. Peace and love. Pardon My Ego.
Personal pole. I be getting getting everything I want. I know I'm a big target. They'll pap sleep softly. If they knew what I had in a knapsack with the nerd swag, they'll try to take it up off me. Pardon this pole. Rather be in court than a coffin. Listen, baby, I'm a big target. Listen, baby, I'm a slick talker. Listen, little baby, I'm a hustler motherfucker. If she ever try to play like she gon' leave, I bet she won't. You gon' treat her like she matter most, but fuck her like she don't. Yeah, I flirt, but I come home. Swear I got hope, but I don't. Cause you know I always serve them when it's money on my phone. All 4 pockets on ass and hips. Tell you the truth, I was never really worried about if they like me, but if I like them, what I gotta try to impress you.